They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And incomplete to open things up.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Play action. It's Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, Burrow flushed out right. Alex Anzalone drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle with the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Now he's free at the 35. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 70 yards. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 2. Goff. That is caught. Trotty. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Goff now looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Flush to his right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery?
Oh
Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, that's a model of efficiency right there. One play, one run, 1st down.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Drew Sample, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh. They had nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him. The screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Dancing to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Good job, good job.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. On first down, it's gone. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 27 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all three timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those three timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Gets past one man. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Yeah.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it
Come
back.
Here,
it's
bro.
A pick six
You
from
throwing me
Bengals
out.
TV.
You really am,
Charles,
bro.
you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way.
He's in the corner at the top.
Into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon,
At the top of his bed in the corner on the right.
Want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense,
no.
they wanted to end with a punt.
Leave Philo alone. You supposed to be fucking asleep.
Right there, and it turned out to
like,
be a
damn.
takeaway that turned into 6 points.
It's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning and you up.
So they'll get
Why the
another
whoa?
shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick
Damn.
away. And beyond the 20, but not
Damn,
by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Damn. Out of fucking woke. What the fuck you woke for?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
What you mean, dang?
Looking at it with 20/20
you?
hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
I'm trying to donate.
Burrow looking to
Cash
pass.
out.
Flushed out right. He will find his man Chase complete.
Cash out
and he's
is
down inside
money
the 5 at the
sign
4 before
in
he's out of
baby.
bounds.
Maya.
And we're going to get a timeout. With
Send
2
whatever.
seconds remaining in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a run with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone.
What's so crazy is I
Touchdown,
knew you was going to do that
Bengals.
fucking play.
A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. It's a presentation of EA Sports. Intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And I'm not sure he got there.
Run the
Did
ball,
they
man.
stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bengals will get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Now he's free to midfield. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. Yeah.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
I hate when motherfuckers
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards.
Nigga. The fuck that shit say? Madden NFL 24, nigga. Fuck. Shut the fuck up.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
What the fuck you talking about?
It's a screen pass. It's complete. A great move by Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Bait. Bait.
The Cincy offense
feel
about
better?
ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd
I
down.
understand that shit.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards.
Ooh, boy,
And he's
you
got
seen
the
him?
Bengals first down as he's got
You
this
seen
up
him?
to about the 34-yard line.
You seen
Nice
him?
crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 181 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And that one drops down
She just went to
incomplete.
sleep, so I know if I
Coverage
put her
there
in there,
forced
she'll
the
wake
ball
up.
free, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow being chased out left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Mixon running wide side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got room. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets him on first down.
That ass coming. They coming. They coming, Kyle.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Don't change that shit. I'm going to go back to it.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
I'm going to go back to it.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget.
And this is going to be
I didn't even press that, bro.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession
on, bro. The fucking throw it to a flat. I'm not throwing nothing to the flat, bro. That nigga ass, bro. Why the fuck would I throw it to that?
Get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they got him not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Throw it to a fucking
the big
flat.
Man, Tyson Alualu there to make the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league. No question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line.
I thought you said he got booked.
Mixing up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard that
So
time,
he knows.
now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. McPherson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receiver...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Goff on 1st down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Bitch.
Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
He's probably trying to get tied in with him.
Now Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Here's first down.
I'm saying, bro, like, you ain't getting on the game.
Goff now to throw.
Oh, see, I ain't know that.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't.
Y'all pull up on me if y'all can, bro. Smoke a little spliff or something.
Tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work
Smoke
for
a little
game
spliff
winner,
or something.
and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
He'll buy some time right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the
ain't
situation where
getting
the
on the
quarterback's got
game,
to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is
Leroy
locked in.
got raw.
Gonna call multiple
He
plays
got
and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure
for
everyone is on the
Glock,
same
everything.
page.
First down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. One last throw here for Goff. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well.
Lay
They
it,
grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Bitch, man.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.